Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back at you guys with another MLB Prizepicks video for April the 2nd. I'm going to be short and quick to the point because these two games start at 2:15, so about a couple hours. So I have Bo Bichette over 1.5 total bases. I have Joe Ryan over 27 pitcher fantasy score. So let's get into Bo Bichette. So Bo Bichette is in a really good spot because he's going up against a guy he's familiar with. Jordan Montgomery used to pitch for the Yankees, and the Yankees play in the AL East, which is the same division as the Toronto Blue Jays. And so he's seen him a good amount of times before he got traded to St. Louis. So for his career average against him, he is a 545 batting average against him, and his expected batting average is 414. His expected slugging is .92, which I don't know how that's correct, but yeah, so I really like him in this spot. All he has to do is get a double or get two singles, or even if he hits a home run, that's 4 bases, so he will go way over if he hits a home run or a triple, anything of that sort. Let's look at his splits against lefties, or actually against righties. So Jordan Montgomery is a righty, so his splits against, let's see, no, actually he's a lefty, my bad. So Jordan Montgomery is a lefty. His splits against lefties, he bats 268, 262 against lefties, which is really good for a righty. And then as far as Jordan Montgomery, we want to kind of look at his splits against righties. So against righties, he gives up his batting average he gives up against is 242. So that's pretty good. That's better than his splits. As you can see, it's drastic. From lefties to righties, you know, he gives up 1.98. So he's more tougher on lefties than he is righties. So I like him in this spot. So that's the first pick, is Bo Bichette. The second one is Joe Ryan. This one I can't understand for the life of me why it's so low, why it's at 27. I went back and looked at his recent game logs against Kansas City last year, and he pretty much torched them every game. So in the first game on September the 13th, he had a 48 fantasy score. And then in the next game against them, and that was probably in August, he had a 40 fantasy score. And then the game after that was 44. And then the last game in April he had a 33 fantasy score. So he's went way over this line in every game pretty much, and he's only given up 2 runs max in all 4 starts. That's the most he's ever given up. So I really like him in this spot, especially if he gets these strikeouts, like he's putting up 5, 6, and 9. And if we go and let's go and look at their lineup, their projected lineup for today. So in their projected lineup, Kansas City has 1 person, 2, 3, 4, and 5 players that have a K percentage of 20 or more, which is really, really bad. They don't really walk. Like a lot of these guys, they have their walk rate is really, really low, especially like 6.5. That's really terrible. 14. So that means that they're swinging at almost everything, and they have a big whiff percentage. Like look at this, Bobby Witt Jr. He has a 41% whip percentage. 20, 29, 21, 44, 31. So he should be able to get strikeouts in this matchup. I just think this number is way too low. Only reason I could see it being that low is if let's say he throws a lot of pitches and get pulled early. That's the only way I don't see him meeting this line, or if they, get a couple runs against him. So I don't really see him really going under this number. I think he should go way over. And then you have it at 27. You don't have a 0.5 on the end. So even if he gets to 27, he should be able to push this line. So yeah, so those are my 2. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll just go back